Hi everyone, and welcome to your monthly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the month of March 2022. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more tarot readings. I'll be doing 7 card readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Borderless Rider-Waite-Smith with Dangling Jade, the Classic Rider-Waite-Smith with Lapis Lazuli, and the Universal Rider-Waite-Smith with White Crystal. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. Pick one deck and one card, and feel free to pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, the timestamps are in the description below. Don't forget to check out your oracle card. And with that, let's go right to the readings. All right, group 1, let's see what the month of March has in store for you. Like that. So, okay, 3 reverse cards in your present. Okay, so let me just get all this in frame. You are the first group, so I'm getting this here. Something that is coming to mind right away with this Ace of Wands here is the best way out is through. It might not be the only way, but I think that, because just as a reminder, for those of you who didn't pay attention to the infographic or who didn't notice this detail, these 2 positions are advice cards, and I would say this is the main advice card, and this is the secondary / supporting advice card. So whatever it's looking like, the energy that you're bringing into the month of March is an energy of, you're done, capital D, done with something, and I feel that there is a sense of not, I want, the first word that's coming to mind that I'm hesitating to say, which is why I'm silent, is over-dramatization. It feels like there's a completion that you're bringing into this month that maybe left a sour taste in your mouth, but that sour taste might not necessarily be as justified as you currently believe. So I say this with all due empathy. And I think that whatever this is has a role to play in why your 3 cards for your present situation are reversed. So I would say that for you, group 1, there is, it's not like you don't have the potential, because the King of Wands is like quasi-pure spirit, the fiery part of fire, very capable, bold. He goes out and creates the world that he wants, ultimate ruler in the world of will and passion. And the fact that he's reversed, I feel that this king being reversed is a consequence of these 2 cards being reversed. So I'm getting a sense of impatience, maybe whatever disappointment that you're bringing into this month might be the cause of you feeling that things aren't going fast enough and you're wondering if it's worth it, or it is because because of this that you're not advancing as fast as you want to. Case in point, the King of Wands reversed right here. So I think that there's some processing to do, and I think that the key to this processing is to create something, to take advantage and, not allow yourself to stagnate. Maybe you might need to not get coaching, but maybe find a community or people in your network who can, oh, my yellow candle is going out. Anyway, people who can help with this, you might maybe the best, not, okay, maybe an option for you to help this processing that you're going to need, which is not over, is to turn to either a mentor or peers who have gone through similar things or who can help you through these kinds of issues. So, because again, there is massive there is massive potential and capability in you, which I'm getting from the King of Wands. Oh my God. Okay, so the King of Wands reversed and the Page of Pentacles reversed. What made me go, oh my God, right now is that the Page of Pentacles is probably my favorite court card for reasons which are too long to explain now. But the funny thing is, the King of Wands is the in correspondences between the tarot and Kabbalah, the King of Wands is the highest court card in the highest world, and the Page of Pentacles is the lowest court card in the lowest world, which plays into why I love this court card so much. So, maybe it's funny now. I can't unsee this link that I just saw. So maybe maybe part of the way, maybe part of what you can do to help move forward through this month, group one, is to find a link, find a way to connect, the activities that you do, where the rubber meets the road, the day-to-day activity with the higher. The first phrase that's coming to mind is higher calling. I don't like that phrase. So let's just give me a second to assess all of this. Let me dig a little in the bottom of your deck here. Okay, we have the Fool, Confusion, and another Page. So this is... The message I'm getting is to be honest, group one. I think that an important thing that you can do to guide you through these choppy waters is to maybe open up with someone that you are not opening up to. I don't think you need to be afraid of judgment. Judgment is only temporary, and ultimately, judgment is just a bunch of chemical reactions in someone else's brain, you know? And I think that, yeah, the card that I was focusing on through that short rant was the Three of Hearts here. Sorry, the Three of Swords. So I think to sum it up for you, Group One, you have the potential, and I think that I don't know the extent to which you're in your own way here, but one thing is for sure, you can hit the turbo anytime you want to. However, I think that whatever this Ten of Swords reverse, whatever this disappointment that you're bringing into this month needs to be dealt with. I don't think that this Eight of Wands, which generally represents swiftness and speed and everything, I don't think that this Eight of Wands will be turned upright before you have processed whatever this Three of Swords represents. So I would advise you to, when in doubt, take action. You need to just create or do or take action. Don't let yourself stagnate. Don't beat yourself up, because you have the connection you have the potential to connect, simple day-to-day stuff with something much greater. And that will, that's good. Yeah, I mean, I think it's part of the process. And again, you might you might want to find a community to do it. That might be the people that you can open up to be honest, or it could be a person. But yeah, that is all I have for you, Group One. If you want to jump to your Oracle reading, the timestamps for that are in the description below. So let's do that. Whoops, I dropped a card, but here is your crystal Group 2, and let's do your actual reading. So, well, this is nice. Okay, so everything is looking really good, Group 2. Let me just get these like that. I love having the Chariot in a reading. It's such a great card. You know, the Chariot represents, you know, victory. That's the only word that's coming to mind right now, but it's a really great card. Now, it feels like your the energy that you're bringing into this month is one of you know, courage, honesty, speaking your truth. I always say speaking your truth with the Queen of Swords because she has one of the 3 swords in the deck which are upright. It represents the sword of truth, which is why I say it that way. But she's very self-assured, very composed, and benevolent. And she knows what she wants. She's not afraid to say it. And this is a great energy to be bringing into this month, which might represent this. You know, I'm getting a feeling of victory and wisdom, which is what I'm getting from the 6 of coins here. And I'm feeling really good with the 7 of Swords. You know, the 7 of Swords I called the sneaking card, but it's really a question of, you know, trying to get a little more than you thought you could of you know, coming up with a strategy to go that extra mile or to reach your stretch goal. And I think that this is in a great you're in a great position to do just that. There you might be because there's the temptation card in your future, Group 1, Group 2. So I would be I would just be careful of not falling into the pitfalls that come with success, because I'm seeing a lot of success in this reading. And sometimes when you're successful, you can get a little cocky. And I know that I just kind of told you that as far as, you know, going the extra mile with your goals, that you're in a good position to do so. But there's kind of a balancing between these 2 energies. And yeah, I just want to warn you that you know, there will be some pitfalls that you are more than capable of avoiding, that you might be tempted to fall into. And I think that the what would be good for you to help avoid that is to find. It's like. The first phrase that's coming to mind is to find a community, but that's not exactly what I'm getting from this 3 of coins here. I think that, okay, maybe not necessarily a community, but a teammate or someone who can, you know, help you avoid whatever traps this devil card has in store for you. Yeah, because I feel that the with this 4 of Swords reversed at the bottom of your deck, that that tells me that with all the success that you're coming into this month with, Group 2, it's. I think that this is. I think that you've come as far as you will with the team that you have, because you might not literally be alone, but I'm sensing a feeling of A burden, which is what burden is the obvious meaning of the Ten of Wands, but there's also the subtext that you're almost at that village in the background, and I think that you don't need to carry all these wands. So I think the temptation might be to bite off more than you can chew and bite off more than you can chew and do it all on your own when and the funny thing is you might be able to, but that might not be what is best, and I'm getting that from the Four of Swords reverse, literally the only reverse card in your reading. The only reverse card in your reading is at the bottom of your deck, which is like a subtext to all this, which is why I'm getting the sensation that despite the fact that there's excellent, you're in a great position to wisely and justly allocate the resources that you have. Maybe and resources doesn't mean money. It could be time, energy, relationships, anything that is in the material realm. But maybe part of this wisdom would be to be more generous. Actually, yeah, that might be a an alternate explanation for this Three of Pentacles here. Maybe it's not a question of getting help. Maybe it's a question of helping someone. Maybe this is an invitation to pay it forward, to unburden some of these wands here. But one thing is for sure, the Four of Swords at the bottom of your deck tells me that it's time to shake things up. And I have no doubt that you have the wisdom to make these right decisions. It's just that there are some traps here, so just be aware, group two. Let me just make sure I don't have anything else for you. Do I? No, I think I've said it all. So, if you want to jump to your Oracle card reading, the timestamps are in the description below. Let me just get this here like that. Hey, last but not least, group three. Let me cut up your deck here and see what we have. So, Four of Wands reverse has been coming up a lot. Group one also had the King of Wands reversed, but this isn't group one. This is you. So, okay. Let me just get all this up. Yeah, that should work. Okay. So, what do we have here? Let's see here. It's funny, just over half of your cards are reversed. Okay, what I'm getting so far, I'm trying to connect all the dots, but I'll at least share what I have so far. So it's like there's been a connection or some kind of success in the emotional realm that you're bringing into this month that either has or will help you through a rough patch. So that's great. The what I'm getting is that this connection is more important than you might realize right now, which is what I'm getting from the Two of Cups here in your main advice position. So I think that whatever this new connection is, which has helped you reach this point here, there's a stability that is here, and I think that the fact that it's reversed might be that you're man, I'm tempted to say that you feel that it's somewhat deflated by the fact that you got the help that you got. But I think that I if I'm right, I would tell you that you know very few things are done, by this Randian uh, one person army who just does it all. It takes a village, and it takes a village to do a lot of worthwhile things. Um, Now, the King of Wands reversed in the middle of your spread here is confusing me a little. Give me a second here. It's funny, we have a king and a queen, they're both reversed. We have this card, this card, this card, and these two cards all suggest relationships. And this might be a love reading, or it could be, because in case you haven't noticed, I have a cognitive bias towards work, career slash project readings, but a lot of this is screaming relationships. It could be a professional relationship, it could be a romantic one. But one thing is for sure, I think that this relationship is important. And I think that there is work to be done to make it work. And I think that work is worth it. I think that there are some difficulties ahead with making it work because the Temperance card is a card of, finding the balance, mixing things together which are thought to be impossible, all while all while keeping this calm and poised demeanor. I thought this was going to be difficult and this is super easy, but it's reversed here. So I think that for you, group three, whatever connection that you're bringing into this month, if you have any temptations to cut it off, I would advise against it based on this reading. I think that, relationships, some relationships, how can I say this? Some relationships need more tender loving care to nurture than others, and some of those relationships are worth it. And I'm having the feeling that this is one of those relationships that and it might not be a person, it could be any kind of relationship, you know but whatever this Two of Cups energy combined with this Six of Cups energy, there's a lot of emotion, and I think that I see a lot of good potential for that. But what is this might be a question of, maybe the best way to work on this relationship is to work on yourself. Um, and I'm saying this to both people because both this king and queen are reversed. I know this is a reading for one person, but that's the feeling that I'm getting right now. So yeah, let me just see if I have something else here. I haven't paid enough attention to this Queen of Pentacles here. Give me a second. I'm going to draw two clarifying cards. Okay. Now with these two cards, I'm getting the feeling that it's opening up another alternate reading. Maybe you're the one who helped someone through a rough patch, and the sacrifice, for lack of a better word, is something that you're that might be cause for resentment. And I would say, majors beat pips, as I like to say. I think that it is for the greater good. Um, yeah, let me just really take this in. It's like someone helped someone, and I know that sometimes when you're helping someone, it kind of feels like you're not as appreciated as you feel you should be. And I would, I don't think that it's I would invite you to share those feelings. I think that whatever this connection is important enough that if you feel unappreciated, I think that if you were just honest about it with this other person, they would understand, because you've gone through this rough patch together, and I think that you know if you feel underappreciated, I think the other person would understand. And if I'm not describing you, I think it would be great to um, share with that person how much you appreciate the support or help that they've offered you, because the Queen of Pentacles is a very focused and patient person. Okay. She's focusing on this pentacle. She's almost at the top of the tree of life. She's kind of the metaphorical mother of the suit of pentacles, which is the material realm. So I think that as patient as this energy is, sometimes you could use a little TLC of your own. So, and again, I can't shake this feeling of relationship here. I think that whatever this energy is, which turned into this present energy, was in service of a greater purpose. And I think that by being honest and communicating with each other, that you can, mix the water with the wine, with the oil, and find that balance. It looks impossible right now, but it is possible, and I think it's worth the effort to make it happen. Yeah, that is it. So let me just gather all of this up to go to the oracle cards, which I will do now. All right, so this should be good. Okay, I can go a little lower like that. Yeah, that'll do. Excellent. So, Group A, your card is Decrease. This is I Ching hexagram number 41. And the keywords are decline, cutting back, frugality, contraction, letting go, less is more, resourcefulness, a sacrifice. So I think that for you, Group A, and it's funny, this reminds me a lot of the reading I was giving for Group 3, but I'm gonna give this for everyone. It's the same old, it's the age old phrase of one step back, two steps forward. I think that if you I would invite you to do an audit of what is and isn't necessary, and if sometimes you need to pull back and reinforce your own fort, to be in a better position to move where you want to go. Let me just look at this picture here. Yeah, like again, less is more, resourcefulness. There might be something that you're holding on to, that has run its course as far as how useful it is for you. And I think that this is an invitation to evaluate and to cut back. Yeah, less is more. Hold the fort. You are resourceful enough to make do with what you have, and this is temporary. It's not forever, Group A. Group B, your card is Solar Flares. Activate. I love the art of this card. Look at that. This card is the card that made me want to get this deck. I love this deck so much. Anyway, this is an opportunity for you to this is an invitation for you to work on yourself, Group B. I'm phrasing it this way because of the 3 readings I just gave. One of y'all, you're just bossing it, and you just ride off this momentum. But the other 2 readings, what I would say for you is to, find ways to work on your personal energy and to really get in a position where you can get going. This is really vague. I'm not satisfied with what I just said. Give me a second to think about it some more. You gotta ignite that fire in you, and whatever it is, whether it's listening to a song that gets you pumped up, or whatever activities you do that make you feel energetic and make you feel like you can conquer the world, I would advise you to seek those out. Seek out those experiences, Group B, because it's the solar flare. It's the sun is a constant source of energy, and yet the solar flare is like this overflow to just go like that. I hope that was helpful. All right, Group C, your card is Surrender. Ooh, look at that. I love the art of this card. I think that for you, Group C, this would be about, sometimes the flow of life goes in directions that you weren't anticipating. And I think this card is a reminder that, sometimes we're playing a role in something bigger. And I think that when the less you fight that, the easier the easier you will find this month. You know, it's oh, I'm reminded of the Serenity Prayer, which I will recite from memory. It's, God, give me the serenity to accept the things I can't change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And I think for you, Group C, a key thing to a key thing for you, given the surrender card, is that I think you're trying to change things that are unchangeable, and I think that you should stop. So yeah, it's surrender isn't giving up. I would advise you, Group C, to be mindful of the things that are within your control and the things that are not, and to accept that the things that are not in your control are like entirely not in your control. There is no 50% control. You control your own actions and thoughts, and everything else that's not that essentially is beyond your control, and that's fine. We're all in that situation, Group C. So yeah, just remember that. Group D, your card is Flirtation. Look at that. I didn't see which planet is in Sag. I'm assuming Venus. Yeah, Venus and Sag. Wow. There's so many cards in this deck, and it's the first time I've pulled this. Just give me a second to absorb this here. Oh, okay. So what made me go oh just now is the fact that Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, which is a planet of abundance and expansion, and Venus is an energy of beauty. So I think that sometimes the best moments are best shared with others, and I think that this is an invitation for you, Group D, to either find people to share the joy with, or if you already have people to share the joy with, to just appreciate how valuable that is. Because, again, a lot of the best moments are had with other people, and none of those moments ever last forever. So really appreciate it. And if you're not in that position, I would invite you to do what you can to, seek those out, because this is a real opportunity for you to do so. Thank you so much for watching. If your reading resonated with you, please let me know in the comments down below. And with that, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your month. I will see you soon.